Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we are featuring this 2015 Lexus RC350 that's owned by my friend Dasun, who's sitting there like a jobless job seeker. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Trust me, this car blew my mind, so stick around, find out why this car actually changed my opinion in regards to Lexus. So yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy, grab some popcorn, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and show some love for us. Thank you. So unfortunately we had to change locations, and this is what we came up to. So with the styling of the Lexus RC, I actually like it. I've heard multiple complaints saying it looks like a beluga whale, which I can kind of see it, but the sharp curves, the sharp lines, everything looks pretty much really good. So with the Lexus, I'm kind of persuading Dasun to get the front grille changed. So drop a comment down below if we should change the front grille. And yeah, guys, comment down below because I'm trying to build this car up, and if you get enough comments and likes, Dasun, who's sitting in my car, might allow us to. So this model is the F Sport. So with the F Sport, you do have a different front bumper, different wheels, and the car overall looks a bit more aggressive compared to the base model RC. And this is the 350, meaning it's a 3.5 liter V6, which is quite powerful. And yeah, the styling of it is quite good. So with the back, you do have dual exhaust tips, and you do have these fake vents, which I'm on the edge of because it does make the car look a bit more aggressive, but not a huge fan. So if you decide to do a full, we would make it look something similar to what my 3 Series looks like. And yeah, just let me know if you guys would be interested in watching that. So the RC350 is a 3.5 liter V6 naturally aspirated engine, producing roughly around 308 horsepower and 290 newton meters of torque, which is quite powerful considering the car is quite light. And yeah, overall I would say the car is quite powerful, and it sounds pretty good as well because it's NA, but if you can get a muffler delete or a full exhaust, it's going to sound a lot better. So in regards to the boot, it's quite spacious, and if you pop this open, you do have a spare wheel underneath with your entire roadside kit. And overall, I would say for a GT Tourer, it is quite compact and pretty good in regards to space. Especially because it is a two-door. In terms of the rear seat practicality, we are going to test it out right now. And as you can see, the seats do tend to come back. And for my height, it is a bit tight, but it's not too claustrophobic. And as you can see, my head does have some space, but the side curtain pillars do tend to make it a bit uncomfortable. But for long journeys, I would say it is going to be okay, but it's not going to be the best. So in the middle, obviously it's not a 5-seater version because this is quite hard. But yeah, you can obviously sit with another person in the back and have a meaningful conversation, because this car does sound quite good, but it's not too loud. But I'm pretty sure if we do straight pipe it, it might be a lot better. So Dasun, can we please modify the exhaust and make it sound like a RCF? Actually, jumping into the front seat, it is quite nice in regards to the seating position, and the seat does tend to support you quite well. Hence why the overall experience of this car is quite surprising. So I did drive it a bit, and it did actually blow my mind. It's not as powerful as the 3 Series, unfortunately, but with a little bit of mods, I think we can make it equally fast or faster. But the driving experience of this is quite pleasant. It is a bit more softer, so it doesn't really make it like a sports car, but you can definitely enjoy it. You can push it around. It does tend to lose traction because it's rear wheel drive, which is really fun. But with the RCs, there is an all-wheel drive platform as well, which is going to be a lot better and faster because all four wheels will pretty much grip. But yeah, these the front seats are quite good. They support you, they feel comfortable, and the seat pattern is quite interesting. So obviously the bolsters are quite nice, and it does secure you, as I said multiple times. I don't get why they do have the yellow inserts for the perforated leather, but it's not bad. It's actually not that bad. So with the center console as well, it's pretty much your basic dashboard, the same thing as the IS or the GS, and pretty much everything's the same. So depending on whether you like the look or if you don't like the look, it's completely up to you. I personally think it's quite good. Everything's within reach, especially if you're resting your elbow, and while driving you can pop it into manual and keep changing the gears. The only drawback I have is with these AC controls. So these aren't buttons, but these are touch controls. And let me just start the car up. So foot on the brake, you can start the car up, and that is hands down my favorite feature of this car itself, mainly because this is a duplicate of the LFA, and by pressing this button it would obviously change the screen, but we don't like the extra parts, so we're just going to put it back. The infotainment system is a little bit outdated, I would say, but I mean, you can make do with what you want to do, you know. With this, it's a bit finicky, and which I don't really like, but it's not bad. You can make do with it. And yeah, the ambient lighting is quite nice. So it's something Dasun installed aftermarket, and he can change the colors, but the overall driving experience of it is quite nice. You do feel like you're a bit in a fighter jet, similar to the old Supras, because everything is, you know, surrounded by you, which is quite nice. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So if you guys decide to buy the RC, what I would suggest is get the ambient lighting kit. It does change the entire look of the car, and the trackpad works. But when you go back to the home menu, I would say the functions are a little outdated, but considering this is a 2015, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, you have your drive modes. So with Eco, you do have a green tach. With Sport, the tach turns white, and with Sports Plus, I wish it turned red, but it doesn't. A quick breakdown of the RC vehicle class. So you have the RC200, which is your base introduction line, which is something I would recommend anyone buying. The RC350 though, it's a lot better, especially F Sport. It looks a lot nicer. It drives a bit nicer because the handling is a lot stiffer, and I'm pretty sure you can keep up with a couple of stage 2 cars with this as well. And then you have the Ultimate RCF, which is a V8. It sounds really, really good. But surprisingly, one thing I can't wrap my head around is the RC comes with this digital cluster meter. Obviously, they have an analog one as well, but there's an option for a digital cluster meter. But whereas with the RCF, there's no digital tech. I mean, there is a digital tech, but it's not as nice as this. It doesn't mimic the LFA thing, which kind of annoys me a lot. One main reason why I would buy this car would be because of that. Honestly, I can keep playing around with it because it's so fun and it looks so good. And yeah, from your perspective, yeah, I'm not going to get bored of that. The overall verdict of this car, is it still worth it for 2026? Yes. If you're looking for something that's small, compact, fun to drive and gets attention, this would be your best bet. It doesn't cost much, it's reliable because it's a Lexus, and yeah, people have been complaining it's the same thing as a Camry. I do see your point, but trust me, when you get behind the wheel of a RC350, it's very different. The Camry doesn't have this much power. The Camry doesn't feel this sporty. It doesn't turn the way it does turn. So I would always suggest driving your cars before coming and commenting bad things about a specific model. But overall, if you are in the market to buy one, I would suggest buying one. If you guys can afford the RCF, try the RCF. But that might be a car that we need to shoot next and do a direct comparison between the two, so I can give you a better review. So obviously these reviews are quite short, and it's just to run around, show you guys around the car. But guys, as I keep mentioning in my previous videos, please let me know what kind of videos you would like to see going forward, as I do want to experiment, try different things, time is of the essence, and time is money because of the scarcity. So I do not want to make videos where you guys won't enjoy watching it. So do let me know what kind of content will make you excited, and we'll get that done. All right? Yeah. So make sure you guys stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.